Hello again, Lockpicking Paul here, and today I've got an ERA Big 6 insurance padlock. It's a great big 6-lever padlock. I think it's ERA's answer to the Chubb Cruiser. I think it's a little bit bigger, it's certainly a little bit heavier. Doesn't quite have the same security features as the Chubb. It doesn't have false gates, but it is a finicky lock. It likes things a certain way. First of all, let's compare it to the 975, which is ERA's other insurance padlock. You can see there's quite a significant size difference between the two. Certainly the Big 6 is armoured to the point where it's there to resist a much more significant physical attack than the 975. Other things about this, which you start to spot the problems. So this is a modified key to act as a tensioner for a 975. Fits in there a treat. And if I try and apply that key to the Big 6, no way, doesn't fit. Won't fit over that center post inside there. It's just not big enough. So I had to take one of the existing keys, machine it down on a mill. So I'm left with just the upstand and the key body. That hole is quite significantly bigger. Also, the upstand is a little bit taller, so even if I could have used the other tensioner and I'd picked the lock open, it probably wouldn't have been tall enough to throw the bolt, and I'd have had to have done that manually. So anyway, better to have a tool that fits. So if you're going to pick one of these, you're going to have to make a tensioner, because of all the lever locks I've picked, this is the first one I've seen with such a large center post. The other thing is this lock seems to be very sensitive to pick wire length. These two here are the two I use to pick most padlocks. And to be honest, most locks can be picked with most of these things. They're not that sensitive to the picking length. This lock is, because there's not a lot of space inside there. So this pick, I have actually opened it with both of these, but this pick here, the longer one, that just catches on the rivets. It doesn't quite sit well in there. It grinds and everything. And when you do get the lock open, it binds up and it gets trapped. So the longer one's not really very good for picking it. The short one doesn't quite throw the levers far enough. So you just scrape underneath the lever and you can feel it grind as it catches the lever. And again, it will set if you just tweak it a bit, but it's not a great experience. So I've had to go to the lengths of actually making one, but it's just right, just the right length. This is the Goldilocks pick. It is just the right level of length to fit in this lock. So let's pick it open. It's not terribly hard to pick open if you get all of the ingredients right. Like I said, the tension's got to be just right on this. It likes very light tension. And if picking wire is the right length, it's normally a relatively straightforward process. Now, I'm not going to put a lot of tension on it. I'm just going to rest it on the inside of my thumb there. Just going to work my way. Just get rid of that. Bring this up. Also a ridiculously heavy lock to hold in your hand and pick, but it's a padlock and I kind of feel that you should. Right, I just felt a gate go there, so we're making progress. It is so tight inside this lock, there's so little space. Does make it very fiddly. So what I am going to do is going to balance that because my hand is absolutely killing me. There you go. Did go open. It's a lot easier to pick it in a vise, to be fair, because you're not balancing a weight of that and trying to get your hand around it to grab the tension wrench. But it's not a particularly hard pick as long as the tools are right. And there might, if you were going to pick one of these, you just spend a bit of time working out exactly what the right length of this picking wire is. Okay, that's it. Enjoy your picking.